you off? Is it your lack of friends we never met? Even if you pretend, am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't waste it on me. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Break it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now.
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight we are at Long Beach, California. The Long Beach Street Circuit here for the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast Grand Prix. We're getting ready to head into qualifying. Familiar names up front: Scott Ramler and Kai Dalziel, top two in practice. Of course, Enzo Haceta very fast as well. Who's going to be first out? Joe Hutchings out on the racetrack. These drivers running about a minute and 10 seconds around this track. Almost 2 miles around. It looked like Scott Ramler that had gotten backwards. Chooses not to tow. Scott Ramler back-to-back winners here in the Gulf Coast iRacing Series. Or IndyCar Series, excuse me. Ramler very fast here again. Garrett Fox not far behind him. James Fox out on the racetrack. Justin Delano trying to make a move on the number 8 of Simon Grills. Grills will go into the wall, and he'll have to tow Ralphie Santiago out there trying to get his best time. This corner right here is the corner. It seems like it's the biggest passing zone. And if you can figure out this corner, you can shave a lot of time off your lap, and that is a tight hairpin right there. Hutchings probably going to be the first one to get a timed lap. He's furthest out front. And he's got no pressure on him. That's a good thing. A lot of these cars right behind him have got a lot of pressure all around them. Hutchings takes it to the pits. 345 going to be the first car. Enzo Haceta across the line. Let's see what lap he runs. A 1:10.49, a good lap for Enzo Haceta. Kai Dalziel issues on his lap. I think he's just trying to get a little room in front of him. Justin Delano across the line. Reynolds almost tying Haceta. Justin Delano, quick time now, 109.97. Half a second ahead of Haceta. Santiago, quite the slow lap. I believe he had some issues. Hunter Reynolds, of course, trying to get a better lap. Here comes Sean Garrett. Third place. Oh, locks it up into the wall hard. Braden Lasser was running some good. times in practice. Was about 7th place in practice, so maybe he can get a good qualifying position here tonight. Fredericks comes across the line right near Reynolds. Of course, no surprise there. Those two almost on top of each other every week. Dalton Fredericks had a great finish last week. Kai Dalziel almost a second off the pace of Hyseta, who sets a blistering 108.14. Question now is, when is that 57 of Scott Rambler going to be able to set a time? Warming up his tires. I believe he's going to go for it on the next lap. Cody Bullock in the number 11. Oh, one going around him. That was the 10 of Jake May. Oh, touched the wall. May not count. We'll see. Jake May, third quick, a 109.46. He works his way around the 31 of Joe Hutchings. We've got several drivers out there. 6 drivers who have not made a time yet. Now 5. Brayton Laster, 12th quick. Thomas Garnand up to 6th. A quick lap for him. James Fox, 9th quick in the 58. So as you can tell, the way this course is designed, there's going to be a lot of action tonight. A lot of long straights into hard turns. There are really no just high-speed corners through this track. You've got to slow down a lot, and you're usually at the end of a pretty long straightaway, so you've got a lot of speed. You got to slow way down to get into the corner and make it. I was able to take some laps around here earlier. Of course, my time's not anywhere close to what these guys are driving, but a fun track. That corner right there, that hairpin on the end, that's going to be where a lot of action is. There's going to be a lot of passing there. I think that's going to be your biggest pass zone. Scott Rambler able to make that lap. A 108.44 for Scott Rambler. Second quick. Now, he tried a different fuel strategy earlier this year at Sebring, and Enzo was just running away with that race, but Enzo wrecked late. Rambler able to come back, get the win. Rambler vowed not to try those fuel strategies anymore. He's going to go for it every race. Absolutely dominated last week, and here he is at Long Beach. Second quick, Hyseta the only one better. Bullock makes a time, 13th quick. We've now only got 2 drivers out there that are yet to make a lap time. One of those being Curtis Klinger in the 52. Still no lap time for Curtis. We're going to have about 18 race cars here tonight. Simon Grills out there as well, trying to get a lap time down. Out of the final corner, let's see if Simon Grills gets a lap. Twelfth quick for the number 8. Other cars trying to get out there and get a lap time a little quicker than what they've been running. James Fox still out there, 10th quick right now, trying to better his time. Klinger still trying to find his way around. Enzo Hassett is still out there putting down hot laps. We've got his best lap at a 107.84. Doesn't look like timing and scoring has updated that. There we go, 107.84 for Hassett. And a 107.56, the guy keeps getting faster and faster. He's going to be tough to deal with tonight. Rambler back out on the track, trying to improve his time. Hold on to that second position. Dalziel trying to take it away in the third spot. Tonight's race going to be a 1 hour timed race. Second spot for Kai Dalziel, a 108.26. And these guys absolutely ripping around here. And that's his teammate right behind him, Justin Delano, trying to improve his time. And he did get to a 108.82 last time around. So you've got 4 drivers that are at least down into the 108s. 7 drivers that are below the 110s. So this is a competitive field here tonight. 18 drivers. Dalton Fredericks in that 00. The hard right-hander. Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 9. This double left-hander here is turn 10. Then the hairpin, turn 11, back down the front straightaway. Rambler trying to improve his time, but he's not going to be able to do it as he gets sideways. Here comes Kyle Dalziel. One last chance to get the pole. And slightly slower, 109.21 that lap. Oh, and into the wall for Thomas Garnan. Dalton Fredericks back into turn 9. Oh, that's turn 10. Then it's hard, sharp right. Directly back on top of yourself. Fredericks with a 109.34. He'll qualify 5th tonight. Time running down. Fredericks will bury it into the wall as we go to the grid. Race info tonight. 70 degrees outside, 97 on the track temp, and it is 1.95 miles around this racetrack. 11 turns, including that sharp hairpin. We were waiting for these cars to grid in. We'll go through the field. Racing through the streets of Long Beach, California. On your pole position tonight, it's the number 345 of Enzo Haiseta. Starting on the outside pole, Kai Dalziel, second quick time, the number 316. Starting third, back-to-back winner, won both of our races so far this season, the number 57 of Scott Rambler. In the fourth starting position is Justin Delano in the number 38. Dalton Fredericks in fifth. The 00, Jake May right behind him in the number 10. Hunter Reynolds going to start 7th position tonight in number 26. Sean Garrett in the 17 will start in 8th position. Thomas Garnan will start in the 9th spot. Everyone trying to get through here. James Fox rolling off in the 10th position. Behind him, Garrett Fox in the 85. Starting in 12th will be Gary Cronenwet in the 88. 13th starting spot, Simon Grills in the number 8. Cody Bullock in the number 11 will start in 14th. Ralphie Santiago in the number 51 will start 15th position. Oh, we've got one already stopped on the track having to tow. A couple of wrecked race cars there. Kai Dalziel being one of them, our outside pole sitter. He was involved in an incident earlier this season, early in the race, and he'll have to take his fast repair before we even get started. Curtis Klinger Be starting around 14th. Ralphie Santiago behind him. Then it's Joe Hutchings and Brayton Laster. And those were two teammates that crashed. Right there. They were all getting into turn one, and we're with the wing of somebody. Yeah, I got hit a couple of times, and then up in front of them, the 316 gets involved. So wild already. I think they're going to try and go one more lap and wait. Pace car catching back up, letting all these other drivers take their faster pair and get their starting spots back, maybe. Several of these drivers trying to get caught back up. The 316 and the 38. I think the 38's still on that tow. So Kai Dalziel, Joe Hutchings, and I think Brayton Laster may have been involved in that. Scott Ramler out front though. Not sure how he ended up in front of Hyseta. Hyseta was our pole sitter. I think they've gone green, and this must just be a caution flag in the first lap, letting everyone get caught back up. But man, that's unfortunate for those guys that lost their faster pair so early. Long caution flag laps. Yeah, here was the green flag. I believe we were still going through the grid. And down in turn one, this is where all that chaos took place. You see the 57 Rambler there on the inside. That looks like the 10 that hit the tail of the 38. Then as they go through turn one, Fredericks and Kai come together, and that sends Kai around. He'll have to take a faster pair. The 00 may have gotten out with minimal damage, but an immediate caution flag thrown. You can tell they're already under caution at this point. We'll see how quick they get things together. Maybe we'll go back green flag racing this time around. Expect to see some of these cars take it a little bit easier. Justin Delano is out there, but he is 2 laps down. That's not the way you want to start your race. Pace car in. We're about to go green flag again. Green, green. Scott Ramler leads them off. Enzo already looking to the inside. This time we'll dive into turn 1 again. Can we make it through? Everyone braking. Everyone's safely through turn 1 that time. Now we'll go around the fountain. Around turn 5, back into turn 6, a hard left-hander. Everyone's still going straight. Enzo Haceta trying to figure out where to pass. I think he may be slightly quicker right now. Hunter Reynolds in the 3rd spot. Dalton Fredericks right there with him. Looks like the 52 may have gone around. He'll get it straightened back up, but the nose cone looks to be gone. The right front tire badly damaged on that 52 of Curtis Klinger. Kai Dalziel trying to make his way back through the pack after starting second, getting spun on lap 1. Going back through the fountain here. He's already up to 6th spot. But he's got to be extra careful because he doesn't have another faster pair to use. Oh, and a big crash between Garrett Fox. That looks like the 88 of Cronenwet. Yeah, they both just get sideways. They didn't even touch. Just happened to crash at the same time. Garrett Fox still out there racing with that nose cone gone. Bouncing all over the racetrack. There goes Garrett Fox again. I believe he just wrecked again. Let's see. Hard to drive when you're... No, he was just getting out of the way there. Ramler and Haceta battling hard for the lead. They head into the back straight. And no one else in sight behind him. They have pulled away from Hunter Reynolds and Dalton Fredericks. Instead of trying to be close enough to make a move down into turn 1. I think he just used some push to pass. So Haceta goes around. Oh, not yet. They're side by side. They'll head into the fountain section. Ramler able to hold him off. These drivers get 10 push to pass opportunities. Ramler already used 2. Haceta down 1. Ramler awfully close to that outside wall there. Haceta trying to figure out the best place to pass. They're already on some lap traffic. The 52 of Klinger just in front of these two. They will go around the outside of Klinger. Klinger does a great job of letting the leaders race. Enzo right there behind Rambler, trying to figure out his way around. This battle back here heating up, though. Dalton Fredericks and Hunter Reynolds. Fredericks able to get by Reynolds. So Fredericks going to try and chase down our leaders. Frederick started in the 5th spot. He's up to 3rd. Sean Garrett holding strong tonight in the 17 car. Solidly in 5th right now. Kai Dalzil, though, hunting him down. We know Dalzil very quick on these road courses. Hunter Reynolds kind of struggling right now. We see some of these other drivers reeling him in. We know Hunter's good on the road courses. Might be taking it easy, trying to save his tires for a while. It does look like maybe he started on the medium grip tires to try and go opposite of what everyone else is doing. Everyone else on those red tires. A lot of, I believe actually Garrett may as well be on the white tires. Oh, and the 17 locks him up. Sean Garrett almost loses. These drivers trying to find their way around the 52, and he will let him by, but not before Sean Garrett locks it up into the corner. And now Dalzil right on Sean Garrett. Where will he find his opportunity to get by? Oh, and Dalzil sideways. Now he's going to have to earn his way back up to the bumper of Garrett. Garrett now less pressure on him. He's going to try and set his sights on the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Last lap, Rambler a 108.78. Hysetta a 109.17. Fredericks a 109.76. So Fredericks kind of keeping pace with our top two. Reynolds and Garrett both in the 111s. Dalzil 112. Garnand and Fox both in the 111s. So they may get back up here before this thing is over, but they're a good ways back. Garrett right there now. Can he get a good run out of this hairpin? The battle for the lead still tight. 12 drivers still on the lead lap. Rambler setting the pace. Hysetta has used another push to pass. Only 8 left for both of our leaders. Rambler holding off Hysetta, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it for long. And if Hysetta does get by, I think he's going to be able to pull away. I think Rambler may be on the harder tire. Oh, and Hatseta really pushing. Very close to putting that thing in the wall. Oh, and there was. No, it looked like he hit it. That left front was moving, but iRacing maybe glitched out there for a second. I said Lucky able to continue. And right there at the wing of our leader, Scott Ramler. And he gets it sideways, and he's just not going to be able to make the move that he wants to make. He's got to figure out how to get a better drive off out of that hairpin turn. Dalzill's been able to get around Garrett. And right here is that pass. Looks like, oh, Garrett had an incident. Yeah, Garrett has to go down the pit lane to get repairs on that number 17. Unfortunate, he was right up front. Maybe having an issue getting into his pit stall. They're back. That corner, Hassett not able to get out that time, but a little bit better than he did the last time through that corner. These two are 10 seconds ahead of our third place driver, Dalton Fredericks. Dalton doing so well. Two podiums so far this season, working on a third. And he's pulling away from Hunter Reynolds. These two have usually battled right on top of each other. This week, Fredericks a little bit quicker than Reynolds. Behind him, Kai Dalziel, who qualified up front, involved in a lap one crash, already had to take his fast repair. 20 minutes in, he's already back into the top five. Kai a little bit quicker than Hunter Reynolds, but not really catching anyone in the top three. Their battle for the lead, still the tightest battle on the track. These drivers so close to the wall each time. And they're catching a couple more drivers not too far in front of them. And those drivers just in front of them are racing for position and on the lead lap. I think if Haiseta just could get by, he may be able to gap Ramler. He's been all over the wing right there behind Ramler. Ramler now going to have to try and find his way around some lap traffic. Lasser not going to move. There he goes. Haiseta all over Rambler. I think Rambler's going to try and find a way to use this lap traffic to his advantage, but right now it's just not there. And there's a wing sitting on the front stretch. This is Ralphie Santiago. He was quick in qualifying and practice, but he's found himself back in 10th position, and the leader's biting down on him. Oh, so close. They're both going to be able to get by, though. Haiseta looked, but it wasn't there. Oh, right against that tire barrier. Oh, the 51 of Santiago hits it. And there's a piece of that car gone, and the left front tire about to fall off this 51 machine. And that'll show you his speed down in the right-hand corner. Just show you the speed difference. And there's one that looked like may have been Bullock. It indeed was. Rambler able to get a little bit of room over Enzo as they passed that lap car there. That was the 8 of Simon Grills. I believe that's the piece of wing that we saw sitting on the front stretch. We'll see if these drivers have 5 more minutes of fuel, if they can make it to halfway. This 316, Kai Dalziel trying to find his way back up. Delano 1 lap down in 12th. Trying to bounce back from that earlier incident. Right behind his teammate. Dalziel setting a pretty fast pace. Currently quicker than both of the cars in front of him. That 00 a good ways ahead of even Hunter Reynolds. Here's Hunter Reynolds. That's the difference between Kai and Hunter. And then Dalton Fredericks already onto the front stretch and across the start-finish line. Now Rambler, through some of this lap traffic, has been able to put a little bit of a gap on Haiseta, and I think the softer tires are starting to fall off, and those harder tires not falling off as much. It may be a little bit of a difference, but now he has caught lap traffic, a heavy amount of it, as he's trying to work his way through around the 17 of Sean Garrett right now. That's going to allow Enzo to get right back to the bumper. Oh, and our leader, dangerous move, and he's able to get by 2 of them, but Haiseta right on his tail. I said it, gonna send it in there. He's gonna stick right with Rambler. You see sparks flying off some of these cars. They are getting so close to the wall, sparking, tagging the wall, but not really causing any damage. Rambler right on the edge. Frederick's in the pit lane. Looks like he may have been involved in an incident. Let's see what happened to Dalton Fredericks. Gonna be a little further back than that. Running in the third place, gets sideways there. Oh, and just sent it too hard into the next corner. That car, oh, pretty much destroyed. And I believe he had to tow, so that's going to drop him back several laps down in 15th right now. There's Curtis Klinger in the 52, currently 17th position. Getting a little bit faster as we go through the night. Up to 170 mile an hour there. Enzo not letting Rambler go. No traction on corner exit. As Rambler trying to pass the car in front of him. He's going to let him by. And he's going to let Howsetta by. Then the car in front of them decides to let them race. We're not seeing any mistakes right now from either Rambler or Howsetta. A 31-second lead over third position. As Dalziel trying to reel in that 26. Hunter not too far ahead. And here comes second place Enzo Howsetta into the pit lane for his pit stop right past halfway. So he will make his pit stop as Rambler moves on. And it looks like he's going to keep the soft tires on. Maybe a fuel-only strategy there. Rambler doing his best to set as fast of a time as he can. He's going to choose to stay out. A lot of these drivers want to stay out and run long on less fuel. They actually run a little bit quicker. Man, you see how much he is tagging that outside wall. Sparks flying everywhere. Rambler right now setting the pace. Hunter Reynolds now into the pit lane, pitting from second spot. Kai Dalziel will pass him. Now he'll get some soft tires on. So right behind Kai is Enzo Haiseta. Still on the soft compound. So I said right there behind Dalziel. Dalziel is still yet to pit. And all these cars right in front of Haiseta. This may be slowing him down enough. He's actually losing tenths right now on Rambler. Dalziel not letting Haiseta by. Rambler's out there running, but he's gained about a second or two on Haiseta since Haiseta caught Dalziel and has not been able to get by. That is a tough corner for Haiseta. He's just not been able to hit it just the way he wants. Oh, that time he's going to get to the inside. Here comes Enzo Haiseta side by side into turn one, and he's going to send it by. But he's lost about 3.5 seconds on Rambler. The question now is, when will Rambler choose to pit? There goes Rambler. He'll have a soft compound on now. And he's going to have quite a gap over that 345. Enzo now out of the final turn. And a big difference. We'll see just how far behind he ends up being, but Rambler already through turn one. So that pit sequence worked out very well for Scott Ramler. The question now is, you know, Hyseta was behind Ramler all that time. It looked like he may have been a little bit quicker. Was he quick enough to run down 5-second gap? With Ramler stuck behind this lap car now, this may cost him. And he will get by. So now still right at a 5-second gap for Hyseta to try and reel in Ramler, our leader. Ramler's led every lap so far. Ramler right now outpacing Hyseta. Kai Dalziel will stop, make his set, and get the super soft tires. And he's going to roll out, I believe, in third position. Here comes Hunter Reynolds. Reynolds may get him. And they're going to come out side by side. There's the 316 right behind him. So that's going to be the battle for third. Dalziel gained quite a bit of time, and he's got fresher tires. Hutchings in fifth, currently the last car on the lead lap. Our leader, Scott Ramler, not far behind though, trying to put everybody a lap down. There's a good chance he gets at least up to fifth with 21 minutes left here in the Long Beach Street Circuit. Scott Ramler led every lap so far of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast Grand Prix. And there went the 31 into the pits, so now he will go a lap down. And he's going to lose a few spots, but Ramler, he'll pass by. Now only 4 cars on the lead lap. And Ramler gapping Hyseta now. Hyseta 8 seconds off the pace of Ramler. And when this pit sequence started, they were nose to tail. Hunter Reynolds still able to hold off Dalziel. The 316 is coming quick. He's got that 26 locked in his sights. The 58 James Fox off to the right. He will continue. Back down this back straightaway, and Dalziel reeling it in quick. And he's there. Where is he going to make his move? He's right on him into turn 11. Dalziel going to use the push to pass here. There is an opportunity. I don't think he even had to use it. Dalziel now up to third. Kai Dalziel started this race in second position. A lap 1 incident put him at the tail end of the field, had to use his fast repair, and he has driven all the way back through the field to third position, but a long way behind Rambler and Hyseta. 46 seconds the difference between first and third. But Dalziel, what an incredible run to get back to the podium. And Frederick's wrecking earlier in this race, back in 13th. He's been our third quickest car all day long. Just an unfortunate set of circumstances. Puts him almost 3 laps down. As there comes our leader, Scott Rambler. So they're going to be able to make about 16 more laps. 1 minute and 8 seconds per lap. The only person that's been able to contend with the Rambler today is Hyseta, but that pit sequence put him back. A couple other circumstances had him a little over 8 seconds. He has reeled him back into 7.5 seconds, but he has a long way to go. You see Rambler way off in the distance. He's gonna have to be gaining about a half a second a lap at the minimum to even have a shot at this thing. Four cars in the lead lap. Such a showing from Scott Rambler. Still 15 minutes to go. Oh, something's happened here. There we go. Looks like things may have dropped out there for a second. But Rambler still out front. Hyseta second spot. He's right on that 38. 38 going to give him room, let him by. Then we take a look at that last lap time. You see Rambler 109.09, Hyseta 109.08. So identical lap times from our top two. And Hyseta has got to put it in high gear. He's got to be reeling off some 107s at this point to have any type of shot at getting to Scott Rambler. Thomas Garnand, a phenomenal run tonight in this number 64. Currently in the top 5. And pretty firmly there. He's 37 seconds behind Hunter Reynolds and 36 seconds ahead of Joe Hutchings. So pretty much as long as he doesn't wreck, he should finish in 5th position. And a phenomenal run tonight for Thomas Garnand. Just keeping it clean, not overdriving his abilities, and that's what gets you a top 5 finish. James Fox out there with the left front dangling off of that race car. You can see how distracting that is if you're in the car and you cannot drive very fast. He's in 7th position. He may lose that as Justin Delano right behind. I think he's going to go by. That was a pass 4 position. Delano now into the 7th spot. Joe Hutchings in that 31. Now he has gained 11 positions tonight during this race. He's up to 6th. Started way back in the 17th spot. He is currently our biggest mover, but Braden Laster right there by passing James Fox in the pits. He's up 10 spots. So if Braden could just gain another spot, they would be tied. Or if Joe loses a spot, they would both gain 10. But Hutchings right now up 11. Laster up 10. Santiago's up 7 spots. And he's been involved in an incident earlier, but I believe that was the only one. He's currently sitting there in the 9th spot, 2 laps down. And Hyseta has gotten it to within 7 seconds. He is a little faster than Ramler. You can see just how hard he's pushing, but Ramler now pulling back out a little bit. Ramler getting by the 00. Fredericks, another fast race car. And we are down to the final 10 minutes here at Long Beach. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast Grand Prix has been a thriller. Ramler and Hyseta battling side by side this entire race. Well, nose to tail as Hyseta got to the side of Ramler a couple of times, but Ramler able to fight him off. A pit sequence put Hyseta back about 8 seconds, and he's closed the gap some, but now Ramler's starting to pull back away. This right here, still the tightest battle on the racetrack. Dalzell has not been able to get away from Hunter Reynolds. And Kai passed him quite a while ago, but Hunter right there. With only 9 minutes remaining, he's got time to try and get back up to him. And he might just do it. That time around, a full second better for Hunter Reynolds. And I think Dalzell may be a little quicker this time around. Hunter losing some time there at the end of that lap. That time around, Dalzell 109.69, Reynolds 110.09. But now Dalzell caught behind lap traffic. They're both able to get around. Reynolds doing the best that he can to keep up. The 58's gone around. He's was having a solid night, but involved in a couple of incidents. Drops all the way back to 13th position, and he's currently sitting in 5 laps down. Oh, and another incident. He hits that outside wall hard. That left front suspension broke again. Rambler back across the line. He may get 6 more laps in. But he has increased the gap as Reynolds is able to get by Dalzell. And I think Dalzell may have wrecked it. He's way behind. And Kai locks it up into the corner. Doesn't hit anything, but loses that 3rd position. Hunter Reynolds able to get back by him. And now 4-second difference between him and Hunter Reynolds. Reynolds will be in that podium position now. So we're down to the final 5 minutes. Dalzell was a little bit quicker than Reynolds, but I don't know that he's going to be able to reel in a 4-second gap. He's going to try, though. Dalzell reeling it in. He's within 3 seconds now. Kai turning it on for the last 4 minutes. He's going to have about 4 more laps to do it. Try and get back onto that podium. 2.5 seconds the difference now. Rambler has clear track in front of him for a long ways. Actually, the next 2 that he would pass would be Reynolds and Dalzell. So he should not pass anybody for the rest of this race. Hyseta in second. He's got several cars between him and Rambler and a 7.5 second gap. Hunter Reynolds trying his best to hold off Kai Dalzell in these final closing minutes. That time Reynolds a little bit quicker. Reynolds a 110.17, Dalzell a 110.47. Dalzell gains another couple of tenths. He is doing his best to run down Hunter Reynolds. Right there's Hunter Reynolds right in front of him. He's within 2 seconds. He's got to run the best 2 laps he's run all night long. This car's coming out of the pits may cause an issue. The 51 not going to let Dalzell by. And that will crush his chances, as now he's over 3 seconds back. Now he gets by, but it's a 3.5 second gap. He lost over a second there. As there for a second, he was within 2 seconds of Hunter Reynolds. Down to the final minute, this man has put on a clinic. Back-to-back wins in our first 2 races. And today, gonna try and make it a hat trick. 8.5 second lead over Hyseta in second. .44 seconds remain. That is the difference. There's Hyseta through turn 1. He's just now getting to the fountain. Rambler, what an impressive run here today. Eight and a half seconds. The difference. As Scott Rambler comes off turn 11 and back down the front stretch. Back to back to back. Scott Rambler wins the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast Grand Prix of Long Beach. Enzo Hyseta with a strong second place effort. Hunter Reynolds in third, and he has a 10-second gap over that 316 of Kai Dalzell. And this is for that final podium spot. And Hunter Reynolds will turn off of the final turn across the line. Third position for Hunter Reynolds. Kai Dalzell, a valiant effort. But he's going to end up in the 4th spot. The final car on the lead lap, Thomas Garnand, will end up in 5th, 1 lap down. A fantastic finish for Thomas. 316 does cross the line in fourth spot. Scott Rambler going to burn it down here at Long Beach. Rambler getting pretty good at these donuts and burnouts here in the IndyCar. Let's see if we get a word with our top three finishers. Hunter Reynolds finishes third position here tonight. See if we get a word. Hey, Hunter, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Hey, a fantastic run, keeping the car clean. This track looks extremely difficult to do that just to keep the wings on this thing. What did you think about this Long Beach race and your battle there with Kai there at the end? Very exciting. Were you thinking that you were going to be able to hold him off?
Yeah, this was super tough for sure, just to save tires and save the car. You overdrive just a little bit, you're in the wall, and you underdrive, you spin out pretty much. But yeah, I tried to undercut him. I had 3 seconds on him before the pit stop, and came in a little early to try and get some more seconds on him, and got held up there for a while. So he came and passed me. I pretty much almost wrecked the car, put it in the fence, but was able to bounce off and keep going. But I just kept in it, man. I was pushing super hard that last fuel tank, and fortunately for us, he made a mistake, and able to get a podium.
Yeah, it looks like next week we're at the Twin Ring Motegi, the Oval. Do you have any experience there? Do you think you can maybe get another podium?
Absolutely no experience, but yeah, we'll put in the work, and I'm definitely an oval guy myself, so hopefully we can get this IndyCar dialed in, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, after that, a double feature, Indianapolis Road Course, and then the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, that Indianapolis 500. What would it mean to get an Indianapolis 500 win?
Yeah, that'd be super cool. I'll definitely have the team with me working on that race, and should be a good one to look out for.
Well, great run here today, a podium finish. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates at Hutch Sport for helping me out, bringing me in. I'd like to thank you in the booth, do an awesome job. I'd like to thank all the friends and family watching. We appreciate y'all, and thanks everybody else watching.
All right, great job, Hunter. We'll be talking to you again soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And that was third place finisher Hunter Reynolds. Let's see if we get a word from our second place, Enzo Hyseta. Hey, Enzo, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Hello?
Hey, man, what a fantastic run out there. You and Scott Rambler, man, that was some intense battling, and it was extremely fun to watch. What more did you need there to maybe pull this win off?
Maybe I shouldn't have slept on the start. I feel like if I kept the start, I feel like it's like Monaco. Whoever's in the lead can dictate the pace, and there's not really any passing zones, if I'm being honest. And it's hard to get a good run out. Let's say the hairpin. It's hard to get a good run out there since you're. It all depends on whoever's in front of you. So they can like slow down a bit to kind of check up your exit. But Scott ran really great. He ran really fast and clean, and didn't make any mistakes, and it was really difficult. But it was a fun race overall. I had a lot of fun. I don't really drive these cars often.
Yeah, there it looked like you pitted about, I don't know, 6 or 7 laps before he did. Did you think that pitting early and getting the fresher tires would put you out in front of him?
Yeah, I tried. I thought that maybe an undercut could work where I wouldn't be like stuck behind him, but I think it didn't work that much because he started on the hard tires while I was on the softs. So my pace just dropped and I couldn't keep up and couldn't get the undercut done.
Well, fantastic run. We know you're super good at these road courses. We've got the Oval next week, Twin Ring Motegi. I don't know if you'll be racing next week with the Indianapolis road course the week after that. Hopefully we'll be talking to you again soon. What are your thoughts on those two racetracks?
I really like Motegi Road, but I've never done Motegi Oval yet, so it'll be interesting to try out. And for Indy, I tried out the Indy 500, and I did not end up getting past lap two. Hopefully, next race, I can maybe finish it.
Oh
But
yeah,
they're both really fun tracks.
absolutely. We
I'm
expect.
excited to try it out.
Yeah, we expect to see you up front at those road courses. You're always up there. But a great second place finish. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one?
I'd like to thank Breaking Nasdaq Motorsports for believing in me. That's all.
All righty, man. Appreciate you running out there. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you as well, Dakota. What do you think about my paint?
Was it black? Just a black car is what it looked like to me.
No, never mind. I guess it didn't upload well, but I made like a doodle style paint.
Oh, okay. You have to post a picture so I can look at it.
I'll post it next time. Yeah, I will.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks for your time, Dakota. Have a good night.
Great job tonight, man. And that was Enzo Hassett, our second place finisher. Now on to Scott Ramler, our winner. Hey, Scott, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, this has become a weekly date between me and you, a Victory Lane interview, back to back to back, the hat trick. What are your thoughts after this one? You and Enzo, absolute fantastic racing, super exciting to watch. How was it, attempting to hold him off for all those laps?
Oh, it was something else. Looking at the strategies that we had available to us, I knew that the prime tire, the blacks, were going to be incredibly off pace compared to the reds, because the reds they just seem to hold their pace so much better. And they dropped off slightly, but they only probably dropped off close to maybe half a second toward the last 5 laps of the fuel run, and they were just unbeatable on raw pace. So I figured I'd give myself the best chance by putting that speed on my car late in the run and just trying to get out front on the blacks and dictate everyone else's pace while they were using up the good tire.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal run. And when he pitted early, what were your thoughts on staying out long?
I knew I had him. Plain and simple. As soon as he dove into the pits, I knew that he wasn't going to have anywhere near the pace on the hard tire. At best, he was going to start matching what I was doing on low fuel on the same tire. Because, like I said, the speed just isn't there in the hard tire. So as soon as I went in through on the softs, I knew even if he did manage to get close to me or even potentially to pass me, that I had enough push to pass saved up. And I've run this track so many times, I know a couple little tips and tricks to get myself around someone, but I ended up coming out of the pits with about a 5-6 second lead. So my goal from there on was just to nurse it all the way to the end.
Yeah, twin ring Motegi next week. What are your chances at keeping the streak alive?
Twin Ring Motegi has been one of my best tracks on the service. When they first released the IR18, I won 10 out of the 12 races that I signed up for that week that it was first there. So I'd like to say I've got a little bit of experience going there.
Let me maybe ask you a different question. Of all the tracks that are on the schedule, what track are you the most worried about? We've got Indianapolis road course, the 500 Milwaukee, Texas, Road America, Michigan, Kentucky, Richmond, Watkins Glen, Chicagoland.
If I had to pick, you say Watkins Glen was on there?
Yeah.
I'd have to say Watkins Glen. I've just notoriously had issues at that racetrack, and I just can't find a little bit of speed there. But everything else that you mentioned, I can run in my sleep.
Well, sounds good. Looks like we'll be on again next week, hopefully, for at least a podium finish next week. But a great win here today, another dominant effort. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one?
Absolutely. Want to thank Joe Hutchings for putting everything on, Gary Wells for being up in the booth and playing admin for us all night. Really appreciate those guys, especially with the hard work they've been putting in. Thank you for broadcasting, and thanks to everybody that came out. Hope you enjoyed the show. It was definitely a lot of fun behind the wheel tonight.
Yeah, fantastic run. We'll be talking to you again very soon, Scott. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
That was our winner, Scott Ramler. And this week is Easter week, so make sure you check us out on Sunday morning. We will be showing the Gathering Place live. And Friday night, we're going to have a Good Friday service, so a worship service. So tune in and join us here on Easter week. And appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is a fun, exciting race, and we will catch you all on the next one.